Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Bottom Line Sports. So today I'm going to cover some topics with the MLB and NBA. So first I'm going to do a little recap on the Home Run Derby and All-Star Game, and then I'm going to talk about the trade between the San Antonio Spurs and the Toronto Raptors, where the Spurs traded Kawhi Leonard for DeMar DeRozan. So first off, let's talk about the Home Run Derby. So this year's MLB All-Star Game was held at Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., and Washington Nationals right fielder Bryce Harper ended up winning the Home Run Derby by defeating Cubs slugger Kyle Schwarber in the final round. Harper finished with 19 home runs in the final round, while Schwarber finished with 18. So overall, it was a real slugfest and really entertaining to watch. Now let's talk about the All-Star Game between the AL and the NL. So the American League ended up defeating the National League by a score of 8-6 in 10 innings. Alex Bregman of the Houston Astros won MVP of the game, hitting a go-ahead home run in the 10th inning to give the American League the lead, which eventually won them the game. So overall, it was a really entertaining game, and a lot of fans enjoyed it. So now let's move on to the NBA, and let's talk about the huge trade that just happened between the Spurs and Raptors. So yeah, what happened was the Spurs traded Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green for DeMar DeRozan, Jakob Poeltl, and I believe a future first-round draft pick in 2021. So overall, I believe that was a great trade for both teams because the Spurs are getting a great player in DeMar DeRozan, who's one of the top 10 players in the league and one of the top shooting guards. So I think he's going to fit really well in the Spurs system and playing under Greg Popovich, who's without a doubt one of the greatest coaches of all time. And if Kawhi does decide to stay in Toronto, because the Raptors also got Danny Green, who's, a great two-way player, a great three-point shooter, and a solid wing defender. So if they can, if Kawhi decides to see how things work out in Toronto, playing alongside Danny Green, playing with Kyle Lowry and Serge Ibaka and Jonas Valanciunas and all those guys, the Raptors can certainly be one of the top teams in the East. But, rumors have been going around lately that Kawhi reportedly doesn't really have much interest in playing for the Raptors because he would prefer to play out in LA, preferably for the Lakers, to play alongside LeBron James and maybe form a super team and try to take down the Golden State Warriors. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting season this upcoming season. So I think if Kawhi decides to stay in San Antonio, the Raptors will, be one of the top teams in the East for sure, and they can definitely challenge some of the other best top teams like, the Celtics and the Sixers. So it's going to be interesting, but honestly, in my prediction is I don't think Kawhi's going to stay in Toronto because I really think he wants to play in LA since LA is his hometown, and I really think deep down he would love to play with LeBron James because he thinks that could give him a great opportunity to win another championship and hopefully take down the mighty Warriors out west. So we'll see what happens. So it's going to be interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to talk about today. So thank you guys for tuning in, and be sure to tune in next week for episode 3. Thanks.